Okay, now this is something that probably every person in the world wants to know. Let me start off with it. Coronation season builds up in the UK. King Charles III is not just the world's most famous royal, but also one of the richest ones as the king's coronation approaches the first week of May. Now, the buzz on just how rich he is in terms of personal wealth is catching everyone's imagination. According to reports, King Charles has an estimated net worth of around $600 million, even before Charles took over as the reigning monarch. He was already earning between $19 and $28 million from revenue from the Duchy of Cornwall and his other estates. After the passing of Queen Elizabeth in September last year, the king inherited her art collection, jewelry and property. Charles' millions come from assets belonging to the Crown Estate, plus Buckingham Palace, the Duchy of Lancaster, the Duchy of Cornwall and the Kensington Palace. King Charles is also the deemed owner of some of the finest properties across Britain, including the Buckingham Palace and the Balmoral Castle. Charles reportedly inherited much of the Queen's near £400 million fortune after her death. He also received her impressive collection of rare stamps and her real estate holdings, including the Balmoral Castle. Charles is also said to have inherited up to $68 million in assets from his Queen Mother, which includes paintings, fine china, a stamp collection and jewels. According to the 2011 Sovereign Grant Act, the monarch is not legally liable to pay income tax, capital gains tax or inheritance tax, as the relevant enactments do not apply to the Crown. The same is true for the income from the Duchy of Cornwall, which is paid to the Prince of Wales. Since 1993, the monarch and the Prince of Wales have paid tax voluntarily in the same way as everyone else does. Now, in addition to the inheritance, the sovereign grant allocated by the government and received by the royal family, which contains funds to cover expenses such as staffing costs, castle maintenance, travel and security, also make up a big chunk of financial fluidity for the royal family. Now, as of now, the total sovereign grant for 2022-23 is around $106 million. The total amount of the sovereign grant is reviewed every 5 years, but is normally calculated at 15% of the Crown estate profits.